Welcome to another week of
Math Science!
So today we are going to make something called a hoop glider. These girls have never heard of it. We have two assistants today. We have Taryn and Harley. So what you will need for this experiment is some index cards, just some 3x5 index cards, or you can use like cardstock paper. These will just already be measured out for you pretty well. So you'll need index cards or a firm paper. You'll need some tape, some scissors. I'm using a pencil and a ruler just because I want to make my lines straight. And you'll need a straw. So I have two different kinds of straws. I have just a regular standard size straw. And then I have a thicker straw that we use for smoothies. So we're gonna test and see which one works better. So if you wanna do this along with us, gather up your stuff and meet us right back here. Welcome back, friends. So let's get right to it. So we are going to take one of these index cards. These are 3 inches by 5 inches. And we're going to cut it into 3 strips. So each strip will be 5 inches long and only 1 inch wide. So I'm going to use my ruler so that I can just make marks to see where those cut lines should be. Pretty easy. And then we'll just draw a line and we'll be able to cut right across and we'll know that they are the same size. There's 1. And here's 2. All right, so you want to cut those lines out? So each of the people doing this with you will need 3 strips. So if you are doing it with one of your siblings, that's super cool. Just make sure that they have 3 strips cut out of their paper. All right, let's cut some for Harley. Whoop. And another line here. Whoop. All right, we'll let Harley cut some. So this paper will turn into 3 strips. So I think some of you probably have made paper airplanes before. And I'm sure that some of you really like to make paper airplanes. So I wonder if these hoops will fly better than a paper airplane. What do you guys think? You think a hoop will fly better than a paper airplane?
I don't know if they even will fly.
You don't know if they even will fly? Ooh, that's a good question. You guys think these will fly? We'll find out, won't we?
Here you go.
Okay. All right, you want to cut those? Okay, Harley, do you want to use a regular size straw or a fat straw?
I want to use a silver fat straw.
No, these ones we're not going to use. Just the plastic ones.
In plastic.
Okay. Okay. And Taryn, what kind of straw do you want to use?
I want to use a teal fat straw.
All right, then I will use a regular size straw. Okay. Got those strips cut out? All right, so the first thing you're going to do is with your strips. You don't need your straw right away. So I'm going to demonstrate. You're going to take a little piece of tape and you are going to tape 2 of these strips together. You can overlap them just a smidge so that you have a long strip, just like this. So you're putting 2 of those strips together, overlap them just a little bit so that you can tape them together.
Okay.
Let me help you.
Yeah.
Sometimes tape is hard. There you go.
I can do it.
And here you go, Harley.
I can do it.
Whoops! Look, I even messed it up.
I want to do it.
All right. There you go. So tape 2 of your strips together.
Okay. Can I do it like that?
And once you have them taped together into one long strip, you're going to fold them over and tape them together again to make a circle. So you'll have to overlap just a little bit again to make a circle. So you'll have 2 strips that make a circle.
Oh my gosh. Nope.
Okay, why don't you let me help you with
Yep.
the tape?
Yep, it's way
I'll be
too
the
hard.
tape person.
I know how to do it.
I know, but I'll just do the tape just to make it a little easier for
But
us.
I know how to do it.
There you go.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. There you go, Harley.
That's fine.
You got yours ready and into a circle?
Yeah.
All right. So once you have your circle with 2 strips, then you're going to take a piece of tape, and with your smaller strip, you're going to make 1 circle. So it'll be a much smaller circle. Okay. Here you go, Harley.
Thank you.
It's going to be a little miniature circle.
Very nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you'll take your small strip and fold it into a miniature circle.
Okay.
And tape it together.
Okay.
There you go.
Here we go.
All right, Harley, show them your 2 circles so they can see what they should have going on. She has 1 circle that is bigger and 1 circle that is smaller, right?
Yeah, it's like an
All right,
eye.
so we have 2 circles, a big circle and a small circle.
You put the small circle
So
in
then you are going to take your straw and we're going to tape our circles onto our straw. So we're going to tape them kind of like this, and they're going to line up together, okay? Yep, let me be the tape person.
This time, can I do it?
Okay.
Because I know how to do
So
it.
take
I've
one
done
of your
it before.
circles to one end of your straw, okay? You want it to kind of line up like this.
I've done the tape before. I know how to do it.
Tape one of your circles to the end of your straw.
Hmm?
So you're going to make sure that you put your straw, Harley, look, make sure you put your straw all the way like it's flush with the end of this circle. So you want your straw to go all the way through to the edge of your circle. You guys see that? Okay.
Ah, this
It
is
might be a
hard.
little bit tricky. So take your time with it. Don't rush it. All good things take time, right? This is kind of tricky to get in there, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
Oh, not if you're Taryn. Taryn's very good at getting them there. So, okay, I'm going to do
Done.
it this
I
way.
have another piece.
All right, maybe it's just tricky for Miss Brady. There we
It
go.
was tricky for me also.
It's tricky for you also? Okay, so you're going to have the 1 circle on one end,
Can I have a longer
and
piece this
then
time?
you will go on the other end of your straw and tape your other circle, just like you did with this one, so it'll line up together. So I did my small circle first because I knew that one would be the trickiest. And now I'm going to do my big circle.
Huh? I need a smaller piece of tape.
Okay.
It's too big. I'll take it.
All right.
Like this?
So I'm wondering if the smaller straw will fly better than the bigger straw, or if these are going to fly at all. We're going to have to find out, right? What do you guys think? Do you think the smaller straw is going to fly better or the bigger straw?
Bigger straw.
It needs to be the same direction as your other one. Okay, can I help you? See what you're doing.
I need help. And a very small.
It's okay if you need a grown-up to help you with
I
this. It is a
definitely
little
need a
bit
smaller
tricky.
tape.
Okay, let's see if we can get this on here.
There.
All right, so Taryn, show them yours. Pretty cool. There's Taryn's hoop glider.
What? What is it supposed to
So in just a moment, once we get these on here, we are going to go do a test flight so you guys can see if
do?
they
These look
fly.
boring.
You think they look boring?
Yeah. They do look really boring.
I don't know. We'll see.
I thought they would look fun.
messed up Harley's. So we've got some hoop flyers, and we're gonna go do some test flights, and we'll show you guys. So we'll see you back in 1 second. I have 3 assistants that are going to help test the flight of these things. So first, Rowan is going to throw a paper airplane and see how far it goes. So go ahead, Rowan. All right, so it slid. Cool. So let's see. Rowan is throwing the hoop glider that Miss Brady made with the smaller straw, and Harley and Taryn both are throwing hoop gliders with the larger straw. So to throw your hoop glider, you're going to hold it up with the small circle facing out. Show them how to hold it, buddy. And you're going to kind of angle it up just a little bit. There you go. So give it a toss. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Very cool. All right, let's see how it goes with the big straws. Ooh. All right, let's try with Taryn's big straw. So, do you guys feel like it flies better or worse than a paper airplane?
Better.
It depends.
What does it depend on?
There are some paper airplanes that are circles and they go really, really far.
Mhm.
But there are also some that are just regular that go also really, really far and a lot farther than this and stay up a lot longer. But for made with plastic and paper, it is really good.
So, do you think that the skinny straw flies better or the fat straw?
A skinny straw.
The skinny straw flies better?
Hardly move.
Definitely these fly better than the. Whoa! See, this is the paper airplane versus this.
Because you don't know how to toss a paper airplane.
Oh. So, the hoop glider is smoother. The flight of the hoop glider is
And
smoother.
it goes further.
Interesting.
A little further.
Oh no! That almost hit the fan.
Why do you think that the hoop gliders don't go upside down? Because isn't the straw heavier than the hoops?
Yeah.
So why do you think they don't flip upside down?
Gravity.
Well, wouldn't gravity make it flip upside down?
Don't know.
Boy!
Oopsies.
Interesting.
I know why.
Why don't they flip upside down, Taryn?
Because this paper right here is catching the wind, kind of like bird's wings, kind of like wings of a bird, or like wings of a dove. So they catch the wind, and the wind goes above the paper and underneath the paper, which is kind of how an airplane works.
Mm-hmm.
So when it blasts off, it keeps going and it catches the wind.
Oh.
What?
Whoops. I hope you guys had so much fun making those hoop gliders. We had a lot of fun, and we found that they worked a little bit better than paper airplanes. They were a little easier to fly and aim to get them where we wanted them to go, which is always nice when you have paper airplanes. So the reason that these work and they don't flip over, sometimes they'll spin in flight, but they don't just flip over and fall to the ground, is because of gravity, and gravity pulls everything to the ground at the same rate. So even though the paper is a little heavier than the straw, because we have the bigger hoop and the smaller hoop, it helps it balance it out, and it helps it fly through the air. So sometimes it will spin in circles as it flies, which we thought looked really cool. But it's not gonna fall and just immediately hit the ground. So I hope you guys had fun with it. I'd love to see different ways that you might change the design and try out different things and experiment with it. So you could take a bunch of straws and put them together like this and make it really long and see if that makes a difference. You could make a straw really short. You could just cut it in half and see if that makes a difference. You could also add extra hoops to it and see if that makes a difference. So try out some different things and see what design works the very best. You can be a hoop glider engineer. Wouldn't that be awesome? So I hope you guys had fun with this experiment. This was just a fun one to do. You can do it with your whole family. Obviously, I did it with my 3 younger kids. So let me see what you guys come up with. Post your videos or your photos to Seesaw. We are super excited to see your designs. And I'll see you guys next time on Mad Science!